Here we go. Bloody hell. Okay, let's do this. Then I'm gonna kindle. No point knocking you back any further, because I can't knock you back any further. Okay, I really need to stop this. Oh. What's Bring the Pain do? A little bit of extra break damage, and Return the Favor adds extra. What about Battering Ram? The 3 break plus 1 per unit they pass through. Okay, let's send you further back. That's very annoying. I'm gonna have to use a let, I think. There we go. Okay, good. It's now stopped being a pain. Who's going next? You are. So, let's put you down to 1. Yeah, okay, that's annoying. No! Oh! Actually, let's do this again. Malice. Affected enemy will attack this hero next turn. That's his only choice, basically, so let's just get rid of some of that armor. Who is going next? No? You are. Okay, I can't hit you, so let's hit you. Hold on, can I run through you? I can. You're going next. You're going after that. Run through 3 tiles. 2 break on each tile. Then normal strength damage to target. Okay, that's not good that I did a break to my own character. Oh, God. No, you son of a gun. Damn it. That's really annoying. Jesus. No way. She almost got killed because of that stupid ability. There we go. Holy heck. Oh my God. That was not good. Okay, that was actually fine. Surviving on 1 health. Okay, we got a swallow ornament. I think we've already got one of those. Bastion got another promotion. Oddleaf got a promotion. Okay, cool. Sometimes I have to wonder about humanity. We're barely holding the walls and all the clans can manage is to rob and kill each other. Captain, my menders need more protection on the walls. You have as many men as we can spare. Valka, as we can spare, Valka. The rest are in the streets. Arborung isn't worth saving if only killers and thieves remain. Even if my father were here, he'd have little control over the city now. I have even less, but I'm certain I can find men loyal to my father's banner. Put me in command on the walls. Are you certain? I can guarantee no safety here. If there is a time for me to lead, it is now. They look to you. You realize that whoever is put in charge of the walls may be in serious danger. Okay, Ludin. My father was a lot of things, but proud of his son is not one of them. I'll send word to loyal men and keep the menders standing. Said your goodbyes at the funeral, rationed dwindling supplies, fought off warped at the walls. Oh, I added a couple extra days. Oh my god. Okay, I need to spare these days as much as I possibly can. Ravens swear they see figures lurking from the corners of their eyes and hear the whispers of dead family members. Some accuse the corpse of Juno, others the ominous pillars that have been rising on the horizon. The dredge Godstone, Avon tells them, rises like teeth from the hungered wolves' maw. Spar sings, swallows brave men and the bright doom star, an old song from before the gods died. Fitting, ambling through tall pillars like teeth, an obsidian forest wreathing the great black Godstone. If my dead mother appears, I'm ending things here and now, Ollie snarls. Ask Avon if he can do anything to help. Avon shakes his head slowly, but you notice his ragged appearance. But I can be certain no harm will come from it. He says it loud enough for others to hear. Awesome. Okay, we went across thin ice. Got a little achievement for it. Whoa, is that a dredge?
We push on, despite hope being lost, along with Juno, to something black and heavy ahead. Did the dredge build godstones of their own, or
they
is
did,
this something else?
And hope is not lost yet, Ivor.
Oh, wow. Well, they did tell us she can't ever die. You jerk in terror at Juno's voice in your head and her hand lightly squeezing your shoulder. She breathes softly. Well done. You can put me down. Nerves get the best of even the bravest. Not another step, shouts Ollie. He pushes his way to Juno. You died. Not another step till you spill it. All of it. A chorus of voices concur, echoing off the pillars themselves. Juno sags upon her staff. She looks at Avon, but his stare is leagues from here. All will be well, she starts, but jerks back from Ollie's axe blade at her neck. No more magic tricks, Ollie hisses. Encourage Juno to answer the question. You're right, says Juno. It's time you all knew.
This will be more easily shown than told. The Valka were the first to discover a world within our world. The inner earth, with its own lands, people, and sun. A source of power far greater than our own. Eyvind was the leader of the Valka, brilliant, born with a mind devouring itself. I studied in secret to heal those wounds, and in time, we grew to love each other. But meddling with minds is forbidden, for reasons already clear to you. The council sentenced me to death. They agreed to spare Ivan the same fate if I went willingly. So I did. When Ivan discovered what had happened, he carried my body to the White Tower. In his grief, he drained the Black Sun of its energy, hoping to restore my life. The sun fell from the sky, ripping chasms through both worlds. The serpent slithered out from its shattered egg, half-born, and the darkness within spread. I had become the new vessel for its power. When we reach the White Tower, and Ivan releases my energy, the sun will move again, and the darkness will return. to where it belongs.
Oh God. As Juno releases her grip over the caravan, the image fades. Avon carried me all the way back to Ridgehorn before he could go no further. That's where Hakon's warriors found us. They understandably believed I was dead and left me there. Avon lived still, if only barely. By the time he awoke, the Varl had taken him most of the way to Einatoft. When I realized what had happened, I travelled by ship down the river to meet Avon at Sigerholm, but the Serpent's chasms prevented this. I believe you know the rest. I'm certain you have many questions. I will answer them clearly. This goes all the way back to the time of the gods. This can become long and complicated. I'll keep it simple. The Loom Mother first discovered weaving, and with it created this world and those living on it. The other beings in the tapestry, other gods, reacted in many different ways. Some wanted to learn weaving, and they took the creations she made and changed them, forming Varl and Horseborn. One god became jealous. He took mankind, reshaped them into dredge, and hid them within the world to grow and torment the other creations. When the Loom Mother learned of this, she became furious. As she had discovered creation, she had also unwittingly created death, and accidentally killed the jealous god in anger. The other gods were terrified. They had never imagined not existing. They turned on each other out of fear. The gods died, but their creations continued on. The Valka were the Loom Mother's favoured few. She taught them weaving. Avon and I are descendants of those first people. What does the serpent have to do with any of this? I'll admit, even I was uncertain until recently, but the easiest way to understand it is to imagine an egg. The serpent's egg was made inside this inner earth, a black sun mirroring our own. Within it, a serpent would grow slowly over the ages. It was put here to eventually swallow the Loom Mother's creations, a cruel trick to destroy them in secret. When the black sun fell to the earth, it cracked. The serpent and its power spilled out well before its time. Everything happening now is because of a petty grudge between the gods. In a way, Avon unwittingly did us all a favour. If the serpent had grown to full size, well, at least things are now, there may be a chance to reverse it. I'm not exactly bursting with gratitude at the moment. Understandable. If the dredge were taught by the Valka, why are they attacking us? The Stonesingers believe we have betrayed them. Early on, we discovered that the Black Sun was a far greater source of power than our own. After the worst of the Great Wars, everyone believed the Valka utterly defeated the dredge. In truth, we offered them peace, in exchange for use of the Sun's power. We showed them how to flourish within their own lands, and create more of their own kind. So you created the Stonesingers. In a way, we only shared knowledge. It has always been a difficult question of how much control to exert. But now they believe we could we caused this destruction on purpose. They think that we wish to wipe them out, and like anyone would, they fight back. They're scared and frenzied and will not listen. We have failed them as much as we've failed everyone else. Now we return to the source of the power. I am not dead, but neither am I alive. This energy within me was stolen. Avon will place me within the Black Sun. The celestial spheres will circle again, the darkness will be absorbed, and without that, the serpent will wither. She suddenly looks very tired, but tries to smile. You'll be trapped within the sun. I have come to terms with it. And now you know everything. Make sure Avon does what is right. Okay. Hopefully I'll have some people back before we get to any more battles. So I took an absolute walloping in that last one. Oh, okay. An enormous bell hangs from the carved stonework. Even untouched, it hums with a strange, deep resonance. Alfred says the sculptors built this godstone to themselves. They raise bells made of those who have passed. It's said that a part of them lives in the sound of these bells, and they can visit their ancestors this way. Spar crosses his arms. That would explain the spooks. The stone singers approach the godstone, hands up, shaking his head in warning. He seems to diligently avoid touching anything. At the godstone center, an enormous bell dwarfs the other, smaller chimes hanging throughout. The bell's handle calls to you on a primal level. Are you thinking of ringing it or kissing it? Spar asks. I wouldn't do either. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone. I can hardly think of a worse idea, he replies, stepping away. Curiosity weighs on you for a short while until the caravan separates from the godstone. Ah, nice, we can rest. Oh, but the days will pass. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to see how many people we've got hurt. You find Ollie at the edge of the light, staring at the godstone. Mind if I join you? Hard to find space around here. Just keep your voice down. That vicious, wrinkled filth won't share any of his drink, and my head hurts. In the distance, Spar takes a moment from lazily turning his langspiel to throw Ollie a wildly inappropriate gesture. Ran out of your own brew? Lost my flask when that whale thing shattered the frozen ocean. You hear the things coming out my mouth? Sober is no way to live, Ivor. What's your drink of choice? What's yours, Yox milk? Who cares? Ah, never mind me. You know how some men can't handle their drink. I can't handle being dry. Makes my head hurt. That seems like a problem. Never has been before. Who would want to take in all this majesty clearly? I haven't been this sober since I was 13, locked up in a Bosgard cell. Room's my poison, to answer your question. Believe it or not, I can't even throw these axes worth a damn, dry as I am. But a few drinks in me and I see bright ribbons in the air. Wait, you see lines of light? Damn right, showing me exactly where the axes are going to go. Usually I keep that sort of thing to myself. What's the point? Ollie, I think you may be spell weaving. What are you talking about? Like the menders do. Weaving, like this Nidinga who fights lightning and raises the dead, but only when I'm drunk, and you're just using it to throw things better. Ollie erupts into laughter, loud enough to make Spar frown. What a time to be alive, Erval. I'll drink to that. Don't tease. You pass Ollie your mead horn and his hands shake as he gulps from it greedily. Ollie the spell weaver. My mum always said I was special. Maybe you're not as bad as they say, Val. Who says that? Just take the victory. Okay, that did not give me anything, but it was an interesting conversation. Oh god. 3, 2, 1. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 1. I kind of have to rest 2 days. Otherwise I'm going to struggle to battle. Because I'll still have 1, 2, 3, 4 people out. What does this do? Oh. That's actually nice. 2 move, 3 break, 2 armor, 2 will. Yeah. Oh, yes. Never injured after KO. Yep. I'm going to need that. Yeah, so you're now at your max. 15 is the max. Okay, do I rest one more day, or do I... How many do I have? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I say we walk for one day and we'll get those guys back. No, I'm gonna rest one more day, just to make sure. Because I don't have any injuries back at the other city, so hopefully... we can keep holding that off. Oh, maybe I could have just rested, just walked for one day. Yeah, I could have. Okay, that was a mistake. Any of you ever tasted Tistleberry Mead? Spar blurts out in the midst of a deep and oppressive silence. You're all some grim company lately. I could really go for some Tistleberry right now. Others mumble in agreement, but someone passes around enough strong drink to spread around. Soon they're trying to one-up each other about what they plan to do when they return to Arborung. Listen to their stories. As you all know, I don't drink, Ollie smirks to a couple laughs, but I knew a place back in Bosgard that'd make you glad to be sober. Then you haven't tasted Bajordos Blessing, Ollie. I'd kill anyone here for another swig. Didn't you already get 3 ravens killed over it? Spar slings back, and Sibjorn grows quiet. Bunch of animals. I'm gonna put Strand back together, see who finds their way back. I had a home there, and friends. A home in Strand would be fine. My family? I still hope they survive somehow. I can't be the only one here with family. Someone mentions they saw Deutsch with a goat, and he tries to laugh along with the others. I have a brother in Arborung, my twin. Didn't have a chance to leave things right. Now I'm regretting it. Shouting random guesses. I know what Mighty Kruma needs: a feast, a longship, a throne made of fallen foes. No, but if you wrote a song about that, I wouldn't correct you. Dutch gets drowned out by the others. Give him a pile of coin. Musters the courage to speak up. When this is done, I'll keep my feigned mouth shut. Ollie hollers over him, and the others roar with glee. Avon's smile vanishes, but even trying to relate may have brought him some goodwill. Back says nothing, but everyone can tell he's thinking about spears. And our silent protector, Spar quips. He looks at you. What does the great Yungavar dream of in his sleep? You all know why I'm here and what I want. Even if you're far from home, nobody wants to die. Yeah, I could have just continued on. I didn't need a rest. Why is it warmer right here? And why does this part look different from the rest? This is... hold on. Soaring shards of smoky glass just askew from the ground, as if flung here. At first it looks like more of the inner Earth's strangeness, until you realise that these are splinters of the black sun. Images reflect off the mirrored surfaces, creating an illusionary army of ravens as you walk through. Hold on, says Ollie. I thought this place was bad before. Now there's 6 of Deitch. The nauseating sweaty warmth still radiating from the fragments as everyone eager to pass through, except Avend. He has stopped at one with his hand pressed against the glassy surface, looking at his own reflection. Uh-oh. Come on, Avend. It's time to go. I hardly recognize myself. Could be worse. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to compare. The reality of what I must do is sinking in. We're getting close. Now's not the time for second thoughts. It was always such a long way off. There was more time. Time for what exactly? Juno revealed it already, but there's something you may not have fully grasped. Something she forbade me to tell you. She worried it might change things. No more secrets. The only way the Black Sun will return to the sky is for Juno to seal the darkness within. So she has to stay there, trapped for eternity. A fate worse than death, and it was my fault. All she's done since is fight tooth and nail to make things right. All she's ever done. You can see anger spreading across Avend's face. He almost looks as if he's drawing energy from the sun shard. What if there's another way? Even with the sun broken, there must be energy enough here to destroy the serpent. It might be enough. Will killing the serpent even fix things? I don't know, but I'm certain it will come for us again. There's nothing else for it to do. Why shouldn't I try? Why shouldn't I keep asking for permission? Avend, think of your friends in Arborung. Avend's mouth becomes a thin line and some of the fire in his eyes go out. I know. I apologize. My thoughts have always been difficult to control ever since birth. My mother was the head of the Valka in her time. When she had a boy, the council was worried. The males of our kind have always had a touch of madness to varying degrees. My father couldn't contain his own. I suppose that kind of power would be hard for anyone. It is a curse. I am only alive at all thanks to Juno, and she has kept this power within me from spilling out. When she spoke to me in a dream at Einatoft, I wasn't even sure it was real. I had gone so long without her help, I was starting to lose control again. Everything she's done was to heal me, and for that she suffers. Can you imagine feeling so powerful and so weak at the same time? I can imagine. Yeah, I wasted 2 days. I'm just gonna say it, Spar grouses. I'm starving, and I don't mean it as an expression. I'm so hungry I might die. The caravan is getting precautiously low on food, and nobody dares to drink the water that pools in dark crevices. You're feeling it yourself. The Stone Singer seems to understand, though you've never seen them eat anything before, scraping a hard, bell-shaped object from the cliff walls and handing it to you with a motion like opening a book. Huh? I thought that was just some more craggy rock, says Spar, taking the thing. It was a hard obsidian shell. But once cracked open, a strikingly bright pink plant resides within, squishy to the touch. It looks like a mushroom. It doesn't smell strange or display the same warped weirdness that everything else does. There seem to be quite a few more still clinging on the cliffside, so who's gonna try the first? Ask the Valka if it's safe. I've eaten inner earth plants before, but I can't say if the darkness has tainted it. I can help if it makes you sick, though, probably. Any volunteers? Everyone looks amongst each other but says nothing. I guess I'm not that hungry, Spar concludes. Oh no, I should have eaten it. Damn it. Keep a friend company? Alfred beckons during a short rest, patting a lonely rock at the caravan's edge. Innocent enough, but you can see ulterior motives on her face, brighter than the white tower in the distance. You have something on your mind. You, Ivor, it's funny. I should hate you. Many sculptors are my friends, and you are who they tell their children to fear. But I don't hate you. The more about you I know, the more I like you. Is that really what you wanted to talk about? Straight to the point. Avend and Juno, they trust you, don't they? but I wonder if they have earned your trust. Do they have yours? Of course not. Now, Juno, she may be weaving little truths, but step back, look at the whole tapestry. They wield terrible power, perhaps you've noticed. It's exactly why they made the Order of Menders. Ah, look over here. We're only healing the sick, building houses. Pay no mind to the madmen on ivory towers, turning the world inside out. I've considered it. Come closer. Avon created a Fane immortal. Can you comprehend? Juno cannot die. But that wasn't their goal, was it? What is immortality without power? Misery. No, I think they're trying to make a god, to make themselves gods. Don't tell me you believe they've come so far just to undo it all. What are you implying? Not to sit back and let it happen, that should be clear. Say nothing now. I'm not asking you for promises, but a time will come, and soon I think, when you'll see the truth unfolding before your eyes. When that time comes, look to me, trust your instincts. Juno and Avon are not the only ones who know how to twist the threads. I will make certain what they claim to be doing is what is done. I've got to live here too, you know. Okay, so she doesn't trust them. That's an issue. And we're back to the city. Uh-oh. If Arberung's story is written on a tapestry, the edges are becoming frayed. The menders are dying, a few to the warped, a couple to stray arrows, and mad revolters, one to exhaustion. Zephyr pulled them back to the next set of walls. The Noose Titans. Not everybody survived the scramble to safer ground, and you can see the lurching bodies of the fallen, just beyond the Black Veil, gone but not dead. Bloody hell. Two will per turn, never deflected. No. I need that for levels. Hogan has propped himself up on his shield to keep from slumping over, but he stands as you approach. Don't stand on my account, you're looking rough around the edges. Speak for yourself, I'm fine. He looks a little embarrassed about snapping at you and looks back into the distance. You ever think we'd make it this far? I was hoping we wouldn't have to. You've got that right. It could have all gone a lot of different ways. If you're just checking on how everyone's doing, I appreciate the concern. Nothing to worry about here. He's tired of talking, tired of survival. Couldn't they have done it differently? Why make us eat and fear and hate? Feels like being stuck in a bear trap. How's his family? Hanging by a thread. Make sure they eat and don't get killed. All my words coming out wrong, don't take it to heart. What do you think is on the other side of the darkness? I doubt the land's any different. You're worried about Mogan. I don't want to talk about it, but there it is. What a damn fool I am. I never should have let him leave. But not like I love my brother. He loves his family and his brother. Okay. And it's killing him. He's expecting to see his brother walked out of the darkness twisted and bloated. Oh God. Nothing. Mogan's still alive. Sure he is, just like Ivor and the rest. Maybe it would help if I could pretend like you, but so far it isn't working. Okay. Black soot billows up from the ramshackle shelters and is spreading to bigger buildings at an alarming rate. Fire! Serves him right, you overhear Aval say, watching from a safe distance. You realise he's talking about Ruger's Lurlus, who scramble to save their own things from a fire they probably started. Let's help them out. A few brave hearts join you, creating a chain of water buckets. It's water you doubt you can afford to lose, and worse, you don't seem to be making much progress. Let's stop it burning. But not before people burned beneath buildings crumbled. You spend the late hours of the day looking for bodies. It's Griss, one of Hakon's warriors, who did this on your orders. Came a long way to die like this. Shit. A livid crowd of Horseborn confront each other. You recognize Canary and Derdriu amongst them. At their hooves lay victims of the spat. Canary is waving a javelin threateningly. You can't be certain what has sparked them this time, or who to blame. Try to find out what happened. Conflicting stories remind everyone why they're upset. Canary shouts loudly at Derdriu in her own tongue, who responds with a dagger. Canary is the better fighter and turns the blade back on Derdriu. Oh no! Oh, that was the two worst decisions. Christ. Oh, well, we're cutting down our own forces now. Okay, I think we're going to end this one here, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye.